Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Resto, and in today's video we're going to be covering the 20 Twink Assassination Rogue. As per usual, we're going to keep this video short and sweet and to the point. Just like all the other guides and guides to come, these guides are going to be tailored to wargaming and not retail pugs. With it being in its current state, it's just not worth promoting. Being a one-shot fest, I just don't care. If you're into that degenerate behavior, have no fear. I'm still going to include pug information, so just stand by. When covering the stat priority when it comes to rogue and assassination in particular, we're looking at crit, haste, and versatility even across the board. Really want to shoot for that 20% margin. This is going to help increase our attack speed, but also it's going to help with our dot ticks on our bleeds. There are many different builds out there for rogue, like regarding gems, builds, etc. But this build right here is particularly what I run and what you guys seen in the videos if you ever watched them. Regarding the pug set, this is what I currently have for my pug set. I'm able to increase my stats, off stats I should say, a little bit more due to the Shadowland gems. Shadowland gems for a rogue is one of the classes that I would highly recommend running, just because of the mobility that you have and then the survivability from the health regen. But this right here is what I would run if you guys want a little bit more versatility. Just go ahead and even out the amount of haste clusters that I have with versatility clusters and just distribute that across your gears so that way you're getting the best effect from them. When covering the gems for war games, you're looking at the delicate ornate ruby, and then if you want a little bit more survivability, you can look at shifting, shadow song, amethyst, and then obviously your shadowland gems for the mobility and survivability. As far as the talents go, this is what I run when it comes to the war games and pugs as well. I'm going into the bleed build so that way I'm able to amplify my bleed damage, and then I'm also going into blackjack so that way I'm able to play a little bit more objectively. And if you're wanting to have a little bit more of a defensive build, this is something that I would recommend for pugs. You can also use this in war games as well. Is this build right here. This is speccing into cheat death and just lowering your sprint by 60 seconds. So I mean, it's really up to you what you prefer. If you want a little bit more of an aggressive build or a little bit more of a defensive build. For professions, you're looking at leatherworking for the leg enchant and inscription for the shoulder enchant. When covering the playstyle for rogue, it's really misconstructed that they need to do the most damage possible when really that is not the best way to play a rogue. Rogue entirely is evolved around CC. While yes, rogues can put up some decent numbers, if you're focusing on just pure DPS the entire game, just know you're hindering your team immensely. Being at the right place at the right time and just putting out those CCs needed can honestly make or break any game that you're in. Another nice thing with rogue is just being a good base sitter. Rogues are honestly one of the most objectively best base sitters in the game due to their stealth and just all of the CC that they have around to spin the base and just keep people busy until they're able to get those reinforcements. They're also really good base hitters. No one's really going to know where you are unless you're open. In terms of the DPS rotation for the assassination rogue, there's really not much to it. You're just putting max bleeds out to rot your enemy down, and obviously your cheaps and your kidneys. You're going to have the basic rotation of the rogue. Just want to make sure those bleeds are out as well. That's what's really going to get you the killing blow. Playing a rogue is one of the high skill cap classes, so take note, there is a lot to learn and a lot to do. You can identify a bad rogue from a good rogue just based off of the simple rotation and just where they are in positioning wise throughout the game. Without going too depth into it, that is the basics to the rogue. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below, and I will do my absolute best to answer those questions. But outside of that, I am going to wrap up the video here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you really like to give it a favorite, commenting is free as well as subscribing. It's been Resto, guys. See you guys next time.
I'm soloing fucking Grim, but like dude, ain't no way, man.
Go, please.